Call of the Wild. Scarlet would commend you for your work among the disparate tribes of Eorzea and entreat your further aid.
Sergeant Winwissive, on behalf of the entire Order of the Twin Adder, I extend to you our highest accolades.
Baron's trying to get in the food bowl.
While lasting peace with the beast tribes will not come easily, your efforts have laid the foundation upon which such peace may one day be built. It is to you, our most accomplished ambassador, that I would entrust an assignment of the utmost importance. Lieutenant Gavin will brief you on the particulars. Godspeed, Sergeant Winwissive, and may the elementals watch over you.
Alright, Gavin. What's up, bro? Sergeant Winwissive, what I'd not give to hear of your adventures with the Ixal over the flagon of mead. And yet I fear that more pressing matters demand our attention today. When you are ready for your briefing, you need only say the word. My body is ready, Gavin. Da, 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 da. Little Sylphs lost. Gavin would enlist your services of a willing and able adventurer to wit you. Your zeal is most appreciated, Sergeant. Allow me to delve straight into the matter at hand. We have received a most disturbing report from our contact in Little Solus, the esteemed scholar of Sylphic mysteries by the name of Voice. I could not make such sense of his missive. I dare say I have seen chocobos with better quillmanship, but it would appear that recent events have struck the fear of the gods into the man. What few sentences I could decipher specifically asked us to send you, Sergeant. It would seem that Master Voice was quite taken with your prior efforts on his behalf. It need not be said that any threat facing our Sylph friends is potentially a threat to Gridania as well. Pray make for Little Solus and look into the matter that concerns Master Voice so. Okay. Hey, buddy. Oh, shit.
Well, what's this? My copy of A Brief History of the Twelveswood has been replaced by a tome detailing 240 varieties of beastskin feces.
Ew.
Well, why, Cat? Whatever are you doing here? I sent for you? Now that you mention it, perhaps I did. Ha ha ha.
Excuse me?
What is the matter? What is the matter, you say? A veritable peck of podlings pilfered from Little Solus while I was taking a brief respite from my research.
It was a nap, wasn't it?
You must help me, friend. Why, we're Elder Frixio to find out that this happened under my watch. This one would be entirely unsurprised.
Oh, wait, is it Frixio? Oh, okay, never mind. Wrong voice, but that's fine.
This one is heartened by Brave One's presence. If there is one thing that can be said for Bumbling One, it is that Bumbling One is a strong and trustworthy friends. This one fears it is exactly as Bumbling One says. Little ones that these ones had raised with care. Little ones soon to sprout to life, gone, every last one. As you well know, friend, podlings are young sylphs in their pre-birth state. Why, this is no mere act of theft, but sylph-napping on the unprecedented scale. Little ones are the future. Without little ones, there will be no one to carry on these ones' vision of peace. The touched ones are behind this, no doubt, having failed to capture the chosen one, that now they would rear an entire generation of hate-filled, treacherous sylphs. We must stop them. And by we, I mean Brave Cat here. You will venture to the Sylphlands and rescue the little ones from the hands of their would-be kidnappers, yes? Yes, you must.
Will you dress like a chocobo and, let me ride you? Because that would make my day. I'd call us even then. All right. This is a long-ass surveying. Excuse me? Okay.
He looks, but does he see?
Who the fuck are you? Okay, this is not the voice I want to give them. I thought it was one of the sylphs. The evil sylphs.
No, he does not. Otherwise, he would not be looking where he is looking. That which you seek will not be found here, for this is not the idle mischief of malevolent sylphs. Oh no, this is but the prelude to a dark and dastardly plot that threatens to shake Eorzea to its very core. Your name? My name? You could call me Sylvie. But you will have no occasion to do so, for I shall pursue our kidnapper, and you shall return and see to your own concerns. That is, if you know what's good for you. Farewell, friend. Our paths will not cross again. I must hurry, yes, hurry to Lenosha, before tragedy strikes again.
Excuse me. Madam? Who the fuck are you? Hi, voice. Ah, there you are, friend. I trust that you gave those nasty sylphs their due and returned the little ones to safety. What's that you say? It was not the touched ones that did the deed, and 'twas a mysterious green-haired maiden that shared this knowledge with you? Whoever could be behind this unconscionable crime? Perhaps the answer lies in one of my tomes. On the medicinal properties of Kaboo feces. Oh, this won't do at all. Woe is me. Voice, get it to fucking gather. Clutching at straws, Voice has been thinking about the disappearance of the sylph podlings. It would appear that there is more to the disappearance of the podlings than I originally suspected. But where to turn next? Allow me to apply the scientific method to analyze the situation. The girl Sylvie said that the touched ones were not responsible for the crime. As the sylphs of Little Solace would have no reason to kidnap their own, we can safely deduce that the perpetrator is not a sylph at all. Do you follow me thus far? You also say that the girl mentioned Lenosha, and that she must travel there before tragedy strikes again? Oh, gods. Good gods. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Pirates. Yes, pirates have stolen the podlings to sell in the black markets. Those scurvy, thieving scoundrels. Fortunately for us all, I just so happen to have an acquaintance in the area. A colleague, I should say. He is a naturalist specializing in marine life. He goes by the name Gaston. Primarily, I suspect, because it's his actual name. Voice. Oh my god. You'll likely find him at the Drowning Wench. He often said his ideas flow most readily after a pint of Bateron's Best. Okay. Guston. The seas are angry today, friend. The waves tend spars high if they were a foam. You'll be staying in port if you know what's... Not a sailor, but an adventurer, you say. Sent by voice, you say. Lemlayan, take me. A journey halfway across the realm in the hopes of ridding myself of the barnacle-brained lubber. Damn. Excuse me. Fortunately for you and your bungling friend, you've caught old Gaston in a good mood. So entertain me. What's the bloody fool gotten himself into this time? No one honks like Gaston. Is this supposed to tell me something? This letter looks like it was penned by a half-drunk chocobo. If you be so kind, spare me the headache and give me the details yourself. Mass kidnapping a baby sylphs and the bloody half-wit thinks it was pirates who done the deed? That sounds just crazy enough to be true. I was at the docks not a few bells ago when I spied an unfamiliar face. The man had just acquired a vessel, it seemed, and if me ears are true, was looking to sail for half-stone amidst a fierce fog. A scholar with a face like mine just ain't gonna be one to judge by appearances. But I don't like the cut of this man's jib. Cut of the jib. If you gather my meaning. Mind ye, I don't speak to the blighter meself. Me son Robin had a few words with him, though, and didn't seem to enjoy the experience none. Baron? No. Oh, okay. If you speak with him for yourself, you'll find him at the docks. Seems his adventurer under... Baron, now! Baron? No. Adventurer under the sea as dampened his passion in following the old man's footsteps. Baron? God damn it. You made me scare Tali out of eating. Hi, Robin.
Hey, I remember you. You're the adventurer who returned that necklace to the nice fisherman for me.
I don't remember your voice, so I'm sorry if it's different.
You did return it, didn't you? They were so nice to me, after all. I just had to do something nice for them, too. Wonderful. I knew I could count on you. What's that you say? Father told you about some strange man at the docks? I saw him, I did. He was wearing some strange metal mask. At least I hope it was a mask. It looked more like a part of his face. He said he had a score to settle with Nov. Nov? Nov. Of course, I didn't remember until I saw your face, but the nice fisherman that saved me, he was... Fishman, not fisherman, oh my god. That saved me. One of them was Nov, I'm sure of it. Are the nice fishmen in danger? Please tell me you'll go and make sure they're safe, and bring them this. Tell them it's a thank you gift from Robin.
Aww. How are you so fucking cute?
Psh, are my eyes to be believed?
I hope this was your voice.
Yes, Kat returns. What brings my shorewalker spawnling back to the clutch?
Okay.
Oranges?
Oranges?
This is a true delight. Ever since the last batch you brought, my spawnlings clamored endlessly for more. A present from the finless child? This pleases me greater still. Yes, perhaps a new generation brings hope for peace between our peoples. Psh, Clutch Father, I need your counsel. Psh, do you so quickly forget, Sue? A Sahagin does not trash against the currents. Thrash. He is one with water, flowing as it flows. Forgive me, Clutch Father. Psh, it is Bao, our youngest brother. Well, what of him? Psh, he was spearfishing at Moonshade Isle, and then he was gone, spirited away by a shorewalker. Psh, why? All I and my spawnlings seek is to live in peace. Kat, you were the first finless one to prove yourself a friend to my clutch. I would ask you to accompany me to Moonshade Isle. I have no desire to turn my spear against the shorewalkers, but I shall defend my spawnlings with my life. Travel on ahead, friend. I shall swim along shortly.
Let's go! Let's go save people. Hostile presence. And they're dead. Alright. Easy enough. Calming sounds of the ocean. Oh shit.
Psh, over here, do you see? Curses. Well, we had our fins full of those small fry. He's fled clear out to sea. Bo is among the youngest of us. His gills have not yet taken form, and his limbs have been bound by the finless one. If he is cast into the waters, he will drown like a shorewalker.
A cat bitch.
Shh, I have come for my child, finless one.
So you have. Most impeccable timing, if I do say so myself.
Psh. Psh, save me, Clutch Father.
All too easy. Nov!
Clutch Father, no!
So much for the... mighty Sahagin. For all your prideful posturing, in the end, you are naught but beasts. Know your place and spare yourself any further suffering.
Psh, be strong, Clutch Father. Your son comes for you. These waters are too deep for a shore walker. Leave the Clutch Father's rescue to me. Return to the nursery and tell my spawn brothers to prepare to tend to his wounds.
Oh, Nov! Let's go save Daddy. Are you okay, buddy?
Psh, worry not, Cat. It is but a flesh wound, and worse that I've suffered. No, it is the dishonor of failing to protect my child that cuts truly deep. This masked shorewalker who would steal my child from me, he will answer for his crimes. Yes, I must rest for a while.
Aww. Poor Nov. Digging for answers, Nov would make a request of you, Clutch Father to son.
Psh, Cat, you may lack for skills, but you are as much my child as any of those I have spawned. It is as your Clutch Father that I would beseech your aid. I know not what that masked shorewalker means to do with Boo, but I fear for my boy's life. I would leave this moment in pursuit, but I am not young, and my wounds are slow to heal. My son, pray rescue your brother in my stead. There is a saying among our people. The shark that swallows a Sahagin will choke on its scales. Though my clash with the kidnapper might have appeared a one-sided affair, I assure you it was not entirely so. After I tumbled into the waves, I struck at the villain's skiff with my spear. Even in my weakened state, I was able to open a sizable hole in its bottom. The vessel will flood before long, if it has not already. The fiend will have no choice but to dock at the nearest port for repairs, and there is only one suitable location in western Lenosha. Psh, you will find our man at Aleport, you can be sure of it. Go forth, O strongest of my sons. Your spawn brother's life hangs in the balance.
Oh, okay. Skiffs. Hello? A survey of the skiff reveals nothing unusual. Why won't it let me? There we go. You notice a small hole in the skiff's bottom, identifying it as the kidnapper's vessel. I'm assuming this is the girl.
Again he comes, unaware that what he seeks has already been swept away by the tide. Just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you, stranger? Ah, well, I suppose it matters little now. I know who it is you seek, for I seek him as well. I also know that our man left Aleport not bells ago, and none in town can speak to his whereabouts. First he came for the Sylphs, then for the Sahagin. Yes, it is clear enough. The wheels are in motion, and they will not stop until every beast tribe has been crushed beneath. He must be stopped, and I will be the one to have to stop him.
Who's the Mikate?
So you saw him as well, clad in all black, with a face of metal and that red eye burning in the darkness. They call him the Ebon Claw, as those who speak his birth name are said to be not long for this world. To what dark end he preys upon the beast tribes, I cannot say, only that he cannot be allowed to continue. If you would know more of our query, seek out Badaron at the Drowning Wench. I must move quickly before tragedy strikes again.
Alright. Let's go back to Limsa. Well, if it ain't me favorite regular cat, have you come for a pint or a tail? Mayhap both? Just a tail, thanks. Bugger me with a spear and tell me you ain't just said what I think you said. I told you not to tell me that, cat. Just hearing those words sends a shiver up me spine. The Ebon Claw, Naza's Jab, though I'd suggest you avoid speaking that name if you prefer your head attached to your body. One of the 5 deadliest sellswords in Eorzea by my measure. Not that you're like to have heard of him. Prefers to keep to the shadows, you see. Smuggling, assassination, extortion. The dirtier the job, the more it titillates the man. Titillates him, chat. Yeah, dude. Anyway. Believe it or not, he started out as an adventurer, not unlike yourself. Some reckoned he'd just be the hero of the realm was looking for. But doing good didn't seem to satisfy him none, and it didn't take him long to turn to the dark side. You're as strong and as sure a lad as I know. That's why I gave you a choice. This advice. Keep a wide berth of the man. I'd hate to see you end up like... Which reminds me, Kat. Someone stopped by the wench not long ago asking if I'd seen you about. An officer of the Maelstrom, no less. I believe he said his name was Trashiet. I can't pronounce his name. The burly bloke didn't share any details, but it seemed a matter of some urgency. You'd best get along to the Maelstrom command and see what the fuss is about. Okay. Punishment box fair. Thank the navigator. Just the man I was looking to see. You remembered Lieutenant Gatesweis, no doubt. Aye, she leaves quite an impression, and it would seem you left quite an impression on her as well. She asked for you specifically by name. It would seem there's another storm brewing at the 789th Order dig, and she reckons she needs your steady and to navigate through. As for the nature of the storm, that you'll have to ear straight from her. Ah, pirate talk is the bane of my existence.
Kat, I thought you'd never come. We've got a crisis on our hands here, and I ain't just talking about this oversized build rat's aversion to anything resembling honest work. I tell ye, after all you and I did to end Zogar's reign of terror, you'd think he'd make the slightest effort to raise his order from the arse end of a cobalt society, wouldn't ye? Well, ye'd be wrong. But that's neither here nor there. The reason I wanted ye goes beyond this lot of loungers. We've got a catastrophe facing all the cobalt kind. I tell you, these days it's out of the bomb's nest into the cauldron. What sort of crisis, ye ask? Scores of kobolds from the mines just end up disappearing. Aye, one moment they're there, and the next they're gone. Who or what could possibly be responsible for this?
A rogue Rogadin, a serial beastman kidnapper. Why a rogue Rogadin? Excuse me?
Aye, the rumors from the Shroud and Lenosha haven't escaped my ears. Beastmen spirited away from their homes. But one question remains. Why? From the sound of it, you've already done some investigating of your own. I'll see what I can get out of Gigu and the rest of these luggards. What say you survey the scene of the crime? Word has it that an inspection team of the 175th were ambushed right from the art of the Cobalt dig. The 175th's a friendly lot. You remember BB, no doubt? I reckon they won't be stingy with information. BB!
Hello? I have to kill something.
BB, where did he take BB? Where?
Okay, so they all care. Cute.
It stings, burns, sears, stings. I set my strongest bombs against him, but they could do nothing. No, nothing. I saw it all. Yes, I did. He grabbed BB with one arm, pressed steel against her neck. It was too much to watch. Too distressing, too painful, too much. I was so scared. Yes, too cowardly to come out of hiding. But the overdweller girl. Yes, the girl with the green hair. She chased him, followed him, pursued him, chased him to the south.
Oh, that's helpful. Thank you.
Sylvie!
Uh-oh. That didn't go well. Well. Oh, punishment box is done. Oh, God, and that.
Curses. He's too, don't touch me. I can stand on my own. My deductions were flawless. I knew the kobolds were next. I waited to strike, and yet I could do nothing. Naz's jab, the ebon claw. I should have known I would be no match for that monster. My strength wanes. At this rate, I shall be... I must go.
Okay, bye, bitch. Damn. Oh, shit. I guess we brought Sylvie here.
Who is this Overdweller girl? What is she doing here? And where can Gigu go to nap in peace? Quiet, silence, peace.
Ah, how in the bloody hells should I know? Now quit your blathering. The poor lass is wounded. Hold on, Tali doesn't understand. As much as Tali's smart, she's also kind of dumb about the new feeder. Anyway. Worry not for me. Please, you must stop him. Naz's jab, the ebb and claw, sword to the underworld. I'm sorry? And yet he is but a blade for hire. No, another pulls the strings. Enough, lass. Save your strength. He must be stopped. Ixal, Amalja, no beastman is safe.
Is she dead? Expired, perished, dead? Oh, no, no, this cannot be. Bring my pickaxe. Gigu shall give the Overdweller girl a proper burial.
Fool, she's not dead, but you will be if you don't stop your bloody whining. The girl still lives, but she'll need an Ehlers and an clean bed, neither of which she'll find here. I'll see her over to Camp Overlook.
Does the Overdweller imply that we are unclean? Gigu takes umbrage with your remark. Offense, insult, umbrage. Why, Gigu took a bath just last year. Yes, yes, he did.
I am upset. I'm upset. Worry not for the girl. She'll be safe at Camp Overlook. Our priority now should be rescuing Bibi from her kidnapper.
My beloved Bibi was kidnapped? Why, yes, yes. Why did you not tell me sooner? What is this? What is the ransom? Gigu has 2 chunks of ore and a handful of sulfur.
Somehow I don't think that'll be enough. Besides, I have a feeling it ain't just riches our man is after. It would seem poor Bibi's life is at stake again. We'll need to move quickly, Kat. I need you to share with me anything and everything you know about the man. We'll get to the bottom of this together. Rattled and Ictal. Skiteswees has been thinking about the kidnapper and his escape. If we're to have any hope of saving poor Bibi, we have to move quickly. Let's put our minds together, Kat. What can we deduce about the kidnapper's means of escape? You found a poor Sylvie collapsed in front of a sheer cliff face, and no way out save that by which he came. 'Twas there that the scoundrel's footprints led ye, and it was there that they ended. There's only one direction that our man could have fled, and that's up, which leads us to our next question. Just ow. I've got my theory, but what about you? He's a Rogadin? What is this whole saying Rogadin repeatedly? Did I miss something? Anyway, by airship. I'm not an idiot. Aye, it's the most logical conclusion. Access to an airship would have afforded our man a quick and easy escape route. And if any suspicious vehicles took off from the Cobalt Dig, I can promise you it would have escaped the eye of Commander Bloedwin. Bloedin, that's different. To Camp Overlook, Kat, and quickly. While you're there, might ye pay a visit to the last Sylvie as well. Loath as I am to disturb her rest, I reckon she too might have some knowledge to share. Alright. Well, look what who the tide's brought in. Let me guess. Skiteswees has got you running her errands, has she? Aye, I figured as much. She never been one to pay much mind to the convenience of others. Why, not long ago she came rushing in here with a poor lass who looked like she was on her last legs. Does this look like an infirmary? I've barely enough beds of my own wounded. For my own wounded. She's lucky we had an empty tent. She's been resting in here ever since. I sent one of my men to bring her some food earlier, but she's been refusing all visitors. A shy one, I reckon. But she's not going to heal if she doesn't eat. And we can't keep her here forever. A suspicious airship. Come to think of it, one of my lookouts did say something about an unidentified vessel taken to the sky. It didn't appear to be a threat, so we elected not to pursue. It fled off to the east over the Strait of Morthor toward Aldenard. As for its final destination, your guess is as good as mine. My guess might be better. Hello? Sylvie speaks from within the tent, her voice faint.
Please, no one must enter. No one. Kat, is that you? Do not worry, my wounds already heal. Forgive me. When we first met, I dismissed your aid. I was a fool. Where I am weak, you are strong. But it is more than strength. Your heart is full of acceptance and understanding. It is this that he has won you the trust of beastmen the realm over. Yes, there can be no doubt now. You are the champion we seek, the champion we need. We are no match to the Ebon Claw, but you must put an end to this plot before everything is lost. He will strike at the Ixtal next, I'm certain of it. You must hurry to the Ixtal, and lend Chief Totolok your aid. I know that you have no reason to trust me, that I have not even told you who I am. I am sorry, Kat. There are some secrets a girl must keep, but I promise you one thing. I am a friend. I shall share the truth with you before long, I promise. For now, I beg of you, please trust me. Help me.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Sazul.
Nope.
Who is this? Sazul wonders, and then Sazul sees. Return to us, Kat does. Enjoy, does Sazul squawk. Squawk! Now there's a sight for sore eyes and tired hands. What brings you back to the humble environs of Ixtal? Keen to get back to the forge, are you? As you know, an engineer's work is never done, even though the Days of Quillan is yet breaking her own records. I'd wager my last propulsion designs will send her higher still. Excuse me. Squawk, Cecil, squawk, squawk, squawk. Too squawky. Your squawklings are... Settle down, you must. What ruffles your feathers so? Tell Cecil you must. Attacked we were. At our logging grounds, airship struck by featherless... Nuke-er?
I'm saying that very carefully.
It was helmed. Squawk. I'm not attempting that again. An attack? But we have done nothing to incur such aggression. Bravely we fought. To distant skies, featherless one's airship fled. Black smoke and flames it spewed. Squawk and joy triumph we did. Squawk! Sneaking around our logging grounds, featherless was...
Not saying it.
Peepin' and prying and peepin'. Drive him back we did. Squawk. Raid on Ixtal logging grounds. Under normal circumstances, I would suspect the gods Quiver responsible, but I've not known them to come by sky. But if not the Gridanians, then who?
I have an idea. Must be the man I'm after. Let's not freak them out.
Did I hear you right, Kat? You're in pursuit of a dangerous criminal who has been traveling the realm, abducting beastmen whenever he goes? Abductions, you say? Squawk? By featherless?
Nope.
Proud Ixtal wings bound. Pay for this dishonor, he will. Squawk? Our first step is to find the kidnapper, a process in which my expertise should serve us well. The rogue airship was damaged in battle, yes? If you could recover even the smallest fragment from the vessel, Kat, I'm quite confident I could use it to track our foe. Squawk, not far from Hurst Mill. Battle was fought. Any droppings there you will find. Pluck his feathers one by one, we will. Squawk? Or his hairs, because he's a cat.
Like, I know the word itself isn't bad, but I don't trust that I can say it or enunciate it clearly enough that it doesn't sound bad if someone were to, like, clip out of context, you know? Not risking that. Nope. Absolutely not.
Airship fragment.
I used Google Translate and apparently it's Dutch for fucker. That's amazing.
What news, Kat? Were you able to find aught of the assailant's vessel?
Well, hello. What do we have here? A piece of the airship's outer hull, is it? Let me take a closer look. Most uncommon markings, but I swear I've seen them somewhere. Ah, but of course. Why, this is a Garland Ironworks model 1569. Nice. 2. Fine vessels, though most will go their lives without seeing one. Only a few were ever manufactured. Ha ha ha. You needn't act too impressed, Kat. When your father is the chairman of Highwind Skyways, you'd have to go well out of your way not to pick up a few tidbits of airship minutia. I will put it in inquiry with Advisor Coulson. A quick perusal of the records should serve to identify the rogue vessel's current owner. Yes, Kat, it is but a matter of time before the curtain is cast open and the mastermind behind these crimes is revealed for the scoundrel he is. The shadow remains cast. Ask not what your brotherhood can do for you, but what you can do for your brotherhood. Tataramu would aid you in tracking your query. That this kidnapper you pursue pilots his own personal airship and a Garland Ironworks 1569 nice, too, that is fascinating, and more than a bit frightening. It hardly needs to be said that such a vessel would be beyond the purchasing power of all but the wealthiest Eorzeans. Your query, or whoever is paying for his services, likely has nigh limitless riches at his disposal. But have faith, Kat. Some of the most capable men in the employ of Highwind Skyways are tracking the rogue vessel as we speak. Whoever is behind these abductions, his identity will not remain secret much longer. I have arranged for Advisor Coulson to meet you at the airship landing in Ul'dah. Whatever knowledge my colleagues have gleaned in the meantime, it will be yours. Your foe is backed by the power of coin, but you have something much stronger on your side. The power of justice! Safe travels, and may you serve the beastman napping scoundrel his due. Alright. Coulson! Oh. It's a pleasure to see you again, lad. Master Tataramu told me you would be coming. I am pleased to inform you that we were able to retrieve the records requested by the young master with a minimum trouble. I have taken the liberty of compiling the relevant findings. Yes, the Garland Ironworks model, 1569, nice. 2. According to the records, only 4 were ever produced. A shame, really. It was a marvel of an airship design. Unfortunately, unrelenting attacks from the Garlean forces that year made for less than ideal manufacturing conditions. But I digress. At the time, 2 of the vessels were purchased by the Sultanate, while the other 2 entered Highwind Skyway's own fleet. Of our 2 vessels, one remains in operation to this day, but the other, this is where the records take an odd turn. The records claim that it was decommissioned after suffering extensive damages, then sold off to a trading company known as the Laughing Alchemists. As the ship was heavily damaged, it was sold under the condition that it would be stripped for parts, yet this was but a verbal agreement. We have no proof that the Laughing Alchemists carried out their end of the bargain. Service with a smile and prices so low the traders will be laughing their heads off. Seek out the Laughing Alchemists for a hilariously good deal. Such are their words. I cannot be certain, but there is something about this transaction that does not sit well with me. The fugitive has been sighted in the vicinity of Emerald Avenue. Bloody elves, seal the gates and block off the entrances to the hustings strip. I don't want to see either of your ugly faces until the beast is in chains. Yes, sir. Excuse me? What's this? A fugitive in the streets? You there! We've received reports that a beastman has breached the city gates and prowls the streets thirsting for blood. All civilians are encouraged to seek shelter indoors until we bring the fugitive to justice. Venture outside at your own peril. Oh no. A beastman rampaging unchecked within the city walls. That is a frightful prospect indeed. In any event, I have shared all that I have to share, and should be returning to my duties. Pray give the young master my regards and tell him I would be most interested in having a look at the new airship of yours. It's not a new airship, it's a bitch's, anyway. Okay. He hiding so good. Have I been found at last? Gives me no pleasure to crush the life from your bones, but you leave me no choice. Say farewell to your loved ones, slaving cur, for your next breath shall be your...
Do my eyes see true? Yes, they do. Honored ally, I am beside myself with joy at this fated reunion. Do not look so perplexed. It is I, your brother and comrade in arms, Yadav Ga. I can see the doubt in your eyes. You wonder what brings me so far from the Ring of Ash. I can assure you that I mean no harm to your kind, this I swear. Far from it. No, it is my own brothers that are in danger. Mere hatchlings, stolen from us by a faceless foe. A sniveling cur, too cowardly to meet us on the field of battle. I pursued him here to Ul'dah, and this was my mistake. No sooner did I arrive, they did call me a fugitive. Then did they call me a fugitive, criminal, or worse. They claim I visited violence on... They visit violence on innocents, when in truth I have not heard a flea. But they will not listen to reason, and I have no means of escape. Gah, have I no recourse but to become a murderer that they would have me be?
No, you must not say such things.
Who are you to tell me so?
It seems you have been busy since last we met, Kat. Do not worry for me, my wounds have healed. I cannot tell you who I am, only that I am a friend. You have no desire to harm innocents, this I know. You must follow me. I know a way out of the city walls.
Though we have just met, I sense honesty and courage in your words. I will follow you. Do not lead me astray. The fates have reunited us for a reason, honored ally. There can be no doubt of it. The war leader awaits you at the Ring of Ash. Pray honor us with your presence again.
Okay. Mushka!
Honored ally, the fates smile on us today. You return to the Ring of Ash from afar, and we are stronger for your presence. I have heard from Yadav Ga how you and your friends saved his life in Ul'dah. I fear that the fault in sending him to such an unwelcoming environs was my own. The Brotherhood is in your debt once again. When the threat of our mortal foe, the Flame Fangs, was quenched by your hand, Zanrak regained a measure of peace. And yet I fear that these halcyon days were short-lived. Not days ago, an uninvited guest came into the Ring of Ash from the skies, bearing a fearsome blade and ill intentions. Fighting with a fury that bellied his slight frame, he quickly subdued the strongest of our kin and absconded with a bevy of hatchlings. The shame, the dishonor. Have the proud Amalja fallen so low that they can allow their young to be stolen from them like a sack of potatoes? My kin are shocked and ashamed by this loss. We are we are still Amalja. Unlike Ifrit's aid-old slaves, we have not forgotten how to fight for ourselves. The Brotherhood of Ash are warriors, and warriors do not abandon their sons. Yadav God tells me that you, too, pursue the same man. Join us in battle once more, honored ally, that the craven help will answer for his dishonorable acts and feel the rage of 1,000 fists crushing his bones into dust.
Sure. I'm down. Oh, look at that picture. Friends forever! Hamujga would make a plea to a fellow seeker of absolute martial perfection.
We are the Brotherhood devote our lives to the pursuit of true martial perfection, as you well know. Yet it is enough for a single Amalja to achieve the limits of his strength. No, the martial prowess we achieve is passed down from father to son. So does our strength grow through generations. Those that follow reaching heights in pursuance of their forefathers never knew. This sniveling cur that would break this chain does us the ultimate dishonor. He will answer for the abduction of our young, and he will answer in blood. Honored ally, you and Yadav Ga must go forth and find this wretch. Go forth in courage, and know that when the time comes, your war leader will fight at your side, and our strength will be as one, a towering fist of rage to crush the life from our foe.
Okay. Let's go. Oh.
Honored ally, I am in your debt. The Ul'dah's hatred for our kind runs even deeper than I imagined. Had the brass blades found me before you and your friend did, I fear I would have been forced to do terrible things. You have spoken with the war leader. Every moment the hatchlings remain in their abductors' clutches, our dishonor grows. We must take the fight to him, and do so with speed, and yet we do not know where he has fled. But perhaps your enigmatic friend does, for she has left for you a message. She would speak with you in Ulda, where I fear my kind are not welcome. Will you go and hear her tale, yes?
And here I thought you one of us, Kat. I'm assuming it's the girl, I don't know.
Yeah, because we haven't seen her yet.
Running off without so much as a word? Is this how you treat a friend and ally? Your ancestors would turn in their graves. I overheard you talk with the war leader. You pursue a foe, the likes of which we have never seen. A man who embodies the essence of martial perfection for which we strive. Only a fool would pursue him alone. On my honor as a warrior of the Brotherhood of Ash, I, Lunga, would face with him with you.
What is this madness, Lunga? The fiercest of our kind were bested easily by this man. If he has reached the peak of martial perfection, you have only begun your journey up the mountain.
And how will I ever reach my potential save by trying my skills against a worthy foe? Besides, Kat travels to Ulda, does he not? You said it yourself. He would not be welcome there. You would not be welcome there, but I, a Malja within, but Mikate without, can move freely among its people. I will hear no further challenges. Let us be off, Kat. Let us foray into this heart of civilization. Puts me ill at ease, but no matter. The battle that awaits us stirs the passion deep within my soul.
Lunga's passion will not be denied, but her wisdom is often lacking. The war leader would not be pleased to hear of her true intentions. I shall devise a suitable justification for her absence. Still, when that one has steeled her will, few, if any, of the Brotherhood can stop her. See that she does not come to harm, honored ally. Your friend awaits you at the Gate of Nald.
All right, let's go. That is her armor. That's her only armor.
You come and you bring a strong ally. This is inspiriting indeed. The Sylphs, the Sahagin, the Kobolds, the Ixal, and now the Amalja. Our best efforts could not thwart the tragedy that strikes at each of Eorzea's beast tribes, and yet all is not lost. For with each heinous act, the shadow that conceals our villains is lifted. Naz's Jab, the Elben Claw, the Laughing Alchemists, the mastermind behind the dark plot will elude us no longer. But first, Kat, there is something I must tell you, and someone you must meet. When you are ready, come to the Gate of Thal.
Okay. Lunga's just gonna stay there, I guess. Okay.
Kat, doubtless you wonder what this place is, who I am. Finally, the time has come that I may tell you. Allow me to welcome you to...
I don't know who this is. The head offices of the Ash Crown Consortium, Eorzea's greatest purveyor of all things crystal. Oh, hey. I have the pleasure of being Shanga Mashanga, chairman and president of said consortium, and I have the honor of making your acquaintance. 'Tis rare that I am so blessed to meet a like-minded soul. He's got a mustache, be afraid. Our dear Sylvie has told us all about your efforts to build trust and goodwill between Eorzeans and the 5 beast tribes, an admirable aim, and one I share. The beastmen may be fearsome of appearance and eccentric in character, but are they truly so different from you and I? This is why I founded the consortium. In purchasing crystals from amiable tribes in return for vital resources they require, I aim to aid them in becoming self-sufficient. In this way, I hope to foster a lasting friendship between our peoples. It does not hurt that this arrangement has proved quite profitable as well. If I perform these acts simply out of the goodness of my heart, I'm like to see my old citizenship revoked. All jesting aside, it goes without saying that the few in the Sultanate share my fondness for beastmen, and so I keep up appearances as a common trader. I would ask that you keep all that I have told you in the closest confidence.
Forgive me for having kept you in the dark, Kat. As a humble assistant to Master Shanga, I did not feel it was my place to speak on the consortium's true aims.
A bit too humble, I say. Though Miss Sylvie joined our ranks only recently, she has shown a remarkable commitment to the ideals we espouse. I consider her amongst the consortium's most valuable members. She has proven particularly capable of the investigation of beastmen abductions. If you would know the truth, those crimes are nothing new. The consortium has been investigating similar reports from the beast tribes for some time, but to no avail. But over time, they grew more frequent, more bold.
I will never forgive them. Never.
Kat, was it? You are a rare man, one that Sylph, Kobold, Sahagin, Amalja, and Ixal alike will look in the eye and call friend. Far and wide has the Ash Crown Consortium searched, but I believe we have found our champion. Join us, friend, that we might bring this menace who would prey on innocent beastmen to justice.
Without you, our cause is lost. We are lost. You will join us, won't you, Kat? I thank you. Not long ago, a messenger arrived on behalf of Momodi at the quicksand. It would seem she would speak with you about an important matter. I do not understand all that was spoken, but it matters little. What matters is that we are one step closer to exacting vengeance on our hated foe.
Okay, bye. She's eager.
There you are, Kat. These three have been asking all over for you.
Oh, hey! All the human friends.
It heartens me to see you well, Kat. I was afraid the kidnapper had stowed you away on an airship somewhere. Lieutenant Skitesways of the Maelstrom, reporting for duty. I meant to bring Gigu along, oh my god, but he gave me some excuse about having lost his walking shoes. A pleasure to see you again, good sir. Thinking of my academic expertise might avail you in your search for the kidnapper, I decided to make the trip to Ul'dah.
I don't have much of a differentiation between voice and Tataramu, but...
Elder Frixio and the others danced wildly when I told them I might not return to Little Solace. I fear the overwhelming sorrow and loss of my departure has driven the poor things to madness, and yet I knew it was my calling to join you. These three will join us in battle, adventurer? Such allies are welcome indeed, though we might do without the skinny fellow with the spectacles.
Yes, we will do without him.
We nod! Since last we met, I did my own research into the Laughing Alchemists of whom Advisor Coulson spoke. Sadly, reliable information on this organization is not easily come by. What would they stand to gain from a mass abduction of the realm's beastmen? Their motives are a mystery wrapped in enigma. As are the current whereabouts of their Ard Blade, I've got a feeling that whatever they're plotting, we've got precious little time to put a stop to it. Yes, it is clear that time is of the essence. In my estimation, the best course of action would be for us to split up and pursue different angles that might afford us further clues. Would we all be in agreement?
I will pay a visit to the airship landing. By speaking to the deckhands and examining the records, perhaps I can ascertain the destination of the Laughing Alchemist vessel.
I heard from my superiors of beastmen's abductions reported last year. No one thought much of them at the time, but in light of recent events, I reckon they warrant a closer investigation. I have a friend or two at the Alchemist Guild. Perhaps they might be able to shed light on the Laughing Alchemists and their shady dealings. I shall pursue this man they call the Ebon Claw. He is hiding right under my nose. I can smell it, and I can feel it in my bones. Excellent, my friends. Whatever information we come upon, we will share with Kat here. Now let us get to work. Our beastmen friends are counting on us.
The only ones who don't have a human friend are the Sahagin. Everyone else has a human friend.
Kat, through the twisted, tortuous streets of the city, I've tracked our quarry, and at long last I've found his lair. Within the garish chambers of this place, the Platinum Mirage, the craven curse slumbers, using his misbegotten riches to shelter himself from our vengeance. I demand entrance so that I might meet the fiend in single combat, but that fool child over there had the gall to refuse me entry. We cannot confirm your membership without looking upon your face, milady, she said. Do come back when you have removed that ridiculous costume and have dressed a bit more formally. Costume? This battle mask is a symbol of my rebirth and resolve. It represents my transformation into a Malja soldier, ever strong and proud. I would die before removing it from my face, so petty a reason. Besides, these are the only garments I own. Well, Kat, you are more familiar with civilized life than I. How might I best approach this?
Okay.
For rip.
There you are, Kat. You'll be happy to hear that I was able to acquire the records she stole the records of all reported cases of beastmen disappearances over the past year. How, you ask? Let's just say that Skitesways is as more than a few friends, and not all of them are as worthless as Gigu and his sorry lot. Any road, here's one case that caught my eye, dated 6 moons ago or thereabouts. An undread odd sylph corpse unearthed in northern Thanalan, cause of death unknown. And the bodies belong to Eldon citizens. Ye can bet your bottom gill this story would have graced the front page of the Mithril Eye. But beastmen? Doubtless they'd turn hostile and were dispatched by some well-meaning adventurers, or so was the reasoning at the time. But recent events have put this incident into a whole new light. Sylphs in Thanalan? Aye, that's more than a mite suspicious. As were the state of the bodies. Not a single external wound. Poison, perhaps? I'm no agent of inquiry, but I'd wager there's more to this passive connection between this and the recent beastman abductions. We'll just have to see what other clues turn up, and work from there.
Okay.
Oh, adventurer, I was wondering when you might show up. I've been pursuing the pages of the guild ledger for all purchase... Did I make him nasally? I don't remember. Made by the Laughing Alchemists. Quite an assortment of rare and curious ingredients, I must say. 80 hunks of rotted void-scent flesh, 20 bulbs of the Narcissus phantasmus, 50 ponzes of lost soul entrails. As much as this may shock you, friend, the alchemical arts fall somewhat outside my otherwise extensive area of expertise. An alchemist acquaintance of mine, however, informed me that the sale of such items in the open market is strictly prohibited. As he told it, they have been known to be employed in the practice of certain forbidden arts, the precise nature of which he seemed unwilling to relay in detail. Forbidden arts. Elder Fruxio forbade me from ever adorning myself in chocobo feathers again, by the gods. That's why he's not in a chocobo outfit. Have the Laughing Alchemists devised their elixir to turn beastmen into beast birds? If so, I dare say we have a crisis of colossal proportion on our hands. You couldn't have come at a better time. I was just pursuing the arrival of my departure reveler. Oh my god. I was just perusing the arrival and departure records, and sure enough, a series of entries quickly caught my eye. To wit, numerous requests for emergency landing clearance for a vessel registered to one Memoriga, chairman of the Laughing Alchemists. These entries grow more frequent over the past 6 months or so, corresponding precisely with the recent outbreak of beastman abductions. Memoriga, I have heard that name before, heard things I would rather forget. A man of great wealth, few can, or are willing to, say how he came by his fortunes. Some rumors say he deals in black market weapons. Some suggest far worse. In some circles, they even call him the Deathmonger. I think we can safely say that we've found the man pulling the strings behind these beastman abductions. But 2 questions remain. To what end, and where might we find him? Our friends have finished their investigations as well. Splendid. Let us return to the Ash Crown Consortium's offices and plot our next course of action. Okay. Kat, the others have yet to return, but I fear our time grows short. Did they share with you our findings? I see. All signs point to the Laughing Alchemists and their chairman, Master Mimijirija, as being the mastermind behind these terrible crimes. What's more, he has been involved in shady dealings with the Alchemist Guild, procuring various prohibited substances known to be used in forbidden arts. In a seemingly unrelated event, the corpse of countless sylphs were unearthed in Thanalan 6 moons past, dead most likely from poison. Since that day, beastman abductions have been reported with increasing regularity across the realm. I hope against hope that it would not come to this, but the evidence is overwhelming. Yes, they call the man Deathmonger. It would seem he has decided to truly earn that name. Necromancy, Kat. The man has a mind to raise an undead army, born from the souls of our beastmen friends. We must find him at once and put a stop to his madness. You say that his hired blade has taken up lodgings in the Platinum Mirage. Fortunately for us, Master Shanga is a member in the highest of standing. He should have no trouble securing entrance for us, which leaves only a matter of Lunga and the dress code. I know not if this will meet your friend's liking, but it should serve its purpose just the same. I shall be along in due time. Naza's job, you will pay for your crimes against my beloved ones.
Let's go.
Kat, I have been keeping close watch on the entrance of this place. The Craven Cur has yet to show his face. I suspect that he still cowers within the comforts of his chambers. Did you speak with Sylvie? Was she able to secure us passage within? The battle calls me, adventurer. I cannot contain my rage no longer.
Here's a dress.
Oh my god. Yeah, this will go well.
What are these flimsy rags, and why do you show them to me? Surely you jest, Kat. I am a warrior of the Amalja. I would sooner see the flesh rent off from my bones than clothe myself in these soft, supple fabrics. I truly must wear them?
Poor girl.
Many moons have I lived, yet never have I suffered such dishonor. Were the lives of my brothers not at stake, I would rend these rags in my hands and leave this dreadful place in an instant. Very well, adventurer, I will wear these coward's tatters, but you must swear on your life that none back at home shall hear word of this madness.
Oh, poor Lunga.
The only time you get to see her without a mask. Oh, never mind. She has the mask.
Must you gape at me so? As if my shame did not cut deep enough already. There had best not be anything else. There is something else, isn't there?
It's the mask.
You cannot possibly mean my face. This battle mask has bestowed to me by the war leader himself. It is a symbol of my passion and pride. It marks me as the brother of Ash. You may just as well ask me to rip off the very flesh off my face. On this I shall not yield. The battle mask stays.
Oh.
God, the shame, the indignity. Forgive me, war leader. It is for the lives of my brothers, for vengeance against our foe, and for the pursuit of martial perfection that I subject myself to this dishonor.
She's still cute.
You are a friend, but say one word and it will be your last. Now let us go. Our fated battle with the mortal foe waits within.
What is this forced feminization kink that the game is involving us in? Ulda. Which is also America, so it kind of tracks. Oh, Nanamo.
I have never seen anything like this. It is a veritable palace.
I forgot. Where's Quinn?
Don't look now.
My eyes. I do not recall summoning whores.
Wow. Can I kick his ass now?
Uldan customs are so crude.
Silence, fiend. You will pay for your crimes.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Such strength.
Naja's job. You have uncovered your master's dark plot. We have uncovered your master's dark plot. The Deathmonger would slay beastmen en masse and raise an army of the dead, and you lend your strength to this heinous cause. Oh, that nonsense? Yes, now that you mention it. I do believe that is his silly little plot. Have you come here to stop me?
Nonsense? Silly? Is the mass murder of thousands of innocent beastmen so humorous to you? I know your type too well. You see beastmen as little more than feral savages.
I do. Well, that is quite a surprise. I have always strived to maintain equal disdain for all beings weaker than myself. That would be everyone, in case you haven't been paying attention. If Master Mimirija would raise an army of zombie beastmen and conquer the realm, he can have it. I seek one thing and one thing alone. An equal. Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks. Or flash futures? Anyway.
An equal?
I have traveled the realm 100 times over and crossed blades with the greatest warriors of Eorzea has known, and yet none, not a one, can match my powers. No, it is not for fame, not for riches, not for glory I fight. For once, just once, I would know the thrill, the passion of facing a worthy foe on the field of battle. To smell the sweet stench of my impending death before emerging triumphant as I always have done.
You would see thousands of innocents die just to satisfy your depraved thirst for thrills? If anyone here should be called beast, it is you.
My poor misguided little girl. Death is but the blissful terminus of the lives of the weak. Come, and I shall show you its sweet embrace.
Hate that.
When my friends vanished 6 moons ago, I asked myself why. Well, what had they done to deserve such a fate? With the help of Kat and his friends, I began to put the pieces together. Beastmen, you, Rija, would raise a legion of the undead, a limitless supply of deathless warriors that he could auction off to the highest bidder. Why, it's a veritable license to mint gil. But where would he find his dead? Exhuming the bodies of Eorzeans would quickly attract unwanted attention. But beastmen, seen by so many as a scourge to the realm, yes, who would miss a beastman or two, or 200, or 2,000?
Brava. Spoken with such passion. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were beastman yourself.
This one, you, Clawed One, killed this one's friends. This one will have revenge. Are my eyes to be believed? Answer me, Clawed One. Where is Master One? Where can this one find this one's friends?
I could tell you, but I don't think Master Mimirija would be too pleased. And he is rather generous with his coin, you see.
Whatever the Deathmonger is paying you, we'll double it. No, we'll triple it. Would you prefer your payment in gil, jewels, and gemstones, perhaps? This is no mere idle bluff. I swear it on my name of my father, chairman of Highwind Skyways. Mayhap you've heard of them.
You speak madness, but this is my kind of madness. Perhaps I have found worthy rivals after all. Master Mimirija set forth for the invisible city. Doubtless the experiments have already begun.
Good heavens! So the poor beastmen are being transformed into chocobos as we speak? We must stop them!
Somebody smack Roy's voice. Somebody please smack voice. Just please, just a little smack. Just.
That's all I will say. Your offer is tempting, little man, but I have riches enough to last a lifetime. If you would face my blade, however, your presence is more than welcome.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. And this one'll be your last.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yes, that's the spirit. I expect nothing less than a bloody feast for the soul and senses. Do try to not disappoint me now.
I believe our business is done here. Let us leave this place. Forgive me, Kat. This is the second time I have deceived you. No, this one is a sylph of Little Solace. This one's true name is Silbexio. The walking one, Sylvie, is a creation of this one's skin-changing magics. This one learned the ways and words of the walking ones. This one would walk among the walking ones and talk as the walking ones talk, that these ones and walking ones might grow to understand each other. Others felt as this one did. Together, these ones left Little Solace behind, seeking out the cities of walking ones. But these ones' journey was cut short. Laughing ones saw through these ones' disguises. These ones were ambushed in Thanalan. The sylph slain in Thanalan? Gods, you were one of them. Yes, this one escaped, but others were not so fortunate. It was then that this one made a vow. This one would bring laughing ones to justice. This one assumed the form of walking one Sylvie, came to this place and befriended kindly one, Master Shanga. Master Shanga is kindly one, but Master Shanga is still walking one. This one was afraid to reveal this one's true face, so this one toiled in secret, pursuing clawed one at every turn. The acts of these vile men would throw a spanner into all of our efforts in building trust with the beastmen. Let us hurry into the Invisible City and put an end to their plot once and for all. The Invisible City? A desolate place home to naught but the lost souls of ages long past. Wherever would this Mimorija choose such a remote place to work his dark magics? Doubtless a ghost town in the outskirts of civilization is exactly what the Laughing Alchemist had in mind. Why, just think of what would happen if something went awry with the experiment. An army of undead beast chocobos, oh my god, running amok in plain view of the populace. There would be panic.
Yes, that sounds about right. Any road, the time for talking is through. It is time for action. We will inform the leaders of each of the respective beast tribe settlements, Kat, and join you at the Invisible City shortly after. And, yes, I've been instructed to give you this. I was told it was an explosive of sylphic make, enhanced somewhat by one Ba-Go of the 789th Order, and then further modified for optimal throwing by the Ictal 9. Oh, they're already working together. Think of it as a collective collaborative effort by all our beastmen friends. I trust it will serve you well. Now let us go forth and bring an end to Mimorija's mad plot.
Let's go! Let's stop a bitch. Oh, this is much longer than I realized.
This one has been waiting for Brave One. Disguises will avail this one little here. This one will remain in this one's form and conserve strength for battle ahead. Walking ones who guard this place are some of the deadliest swords in the realm, hired by Laughing One at great cost. This will not be an easy fight, not even for Brave One. Is Brave One ready to do battle?
To battle!
This one is ever heartened by Brave One's resolve. Quietly now, that Laughing Ones might be caught by surprise.
Let's do it! was gonna say, is that voice? But no. Just is his outfit, almost. Oh! BB! I like how they take the youth of all of them, but BB, you took the girl. Okay.
How many times do you have to stir that pot? I'm not paying you by the hour, in case you've forgotten. Forgive me, Master Mimirija. It shall not be long until the regents are fully dissolved. Then our preparations will be complete in theory. What do you mean in theory? I'm not paying you to theorize. I'm paying you to build me an army. Bah, yes, it will not be long now. An army of undead beastmen at my beck and call. The greatest military force Eorzea has ever known. Untold riches. No, even the very domination of this realm is within my grasp.
Who goes there?
Mimirija, this one has come for this one's friends. Well, look who's here. If it isn't the little girl who's been fluttering about the realm, poking her nose into my business. Or did you think you could fool me with your silly little disguises? It matters not. You and your friends are too late. The potion is all but complete, and there will be nothing to stop me. Your laughably precious companions will die, and their souls will serve me for eternity. But do not mourn their fate, little girl, for you shall join them. Kill them all, but do not try to be gentle about it.
But do try to be gentle about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, Lunga. What the? Treacherous. Oh. Oh, no, that's just an Amalja. Okay. Treacherous fiends, purveyors of villainy, the vengeance of heaven is slow but certain. You shall answer for your treachery this day.
Who is this that dares opposes me?
I am flame that quenches the shadow, the fist that crushes villainy. I am the war leader of the Brotherhood of Ash, Hamujga, and my name shall be the last you utter with your dying screams.
I am Nav, the spear of the dark depths, Clutchfather first and warrior second. Squawk? Sazul Totolok of Ictal 9 I am. How to count Ictal 9 know not. How to fight Ictal 9 know well. Forfeit your life is. This one is Phrixio, elder of Little Solus. Laughing one's crimes against little ones will not be forgiven. Pikmin Gigu of the 789th is here, and Gigu has, forgot his line, slipped his mind, drew a blank, forgot! Now what does this do again?
Together we are the Beastmen Alliance! Amazing.
Ye-gads! Those sparks almost took out Gigu's eyes! Burned, blew up, took out an eye. Gigu told Ba Go to go easy on the saltpeter. Laughing one's days of profiting in other one's misfortunes have come to an end. Return captured ones and surrender at once. Ha! As if a band of bumbling beastmen could stop me. You fools, seal your fate. Squawk?
And so the stage is set. Marvelous, simply marvelous.
You bested me once, but this time you shall not be so fortunate. Feel my spears, Shorewalker. What are you waiting for, you fool? Kill them all. Have you forgotten how much I'm paying you?
Keep your riches, Mimirija. I fight, but not for you. Yes, let hatred and fear consume you. Come at me, let me taste the thrill of battle, and I will treat you to death's sweet embrace.
This is the distraction these ones needed. This one will go off and find the captured ones. Brave one must take Scale Bomb and destroy the cauldron.
I got you.
Let's go.
Let's fight some bitches.
Hey! Seasoned bodyguard. I think you went down a little fast, buddy. I might be a little overpowered, by the way. Just a touch. Rip.
But what have you done? The cauldron was made of solid mithril. Do you have any idea how much I paid for it? 5,600,870,000 gil. You've ruined me, ruined me!
Yes, yes. Let your hatred fuel you.
Feel you.
Fuel you. Let me taste the rage that burns within you. Thrill me, excite me, delight me. And in return, I shall see your death is all the sweeter.
Your overconfidence will be your downfall, Shorewalker.
The battle drums pound, calling me to the fray. Lend me your strength, Elder. You sad fool. A magic shield.
Get fucked!
Squawk! Now! The time is! This you must take!
Yay!
There's an extra boost. Push, a shove, a boost.
I hope Nav was expecting that. This feeling. I grow weak. The world around me grows dark. I...
Nav, you're floating. Well, fuck.
What? Well, where do you think you're going? That's my airship, you fool.
I shall remember this day, my friends. You have proven yourselves worthy rivals, but do not think that you have won. No, I shall return to have my revenge.
What's this? Gigu thought his bombs were all gone. Used up, depleted, gone. Oh well, here goes nothing.
BB!
Laughing One's crimes have been reported to the highest authorities by the Ash Crown Consortium. This one suggests Laughing One goes quietly. Laughing One's crimes are grave, and riches will not save Laughing One this time. Laughing One will have much time to reflect on one's misdeeds as one rots in jail. My army, my fortunes, everything gone.
Aww. They all made friends. We did it! Aww. It's so fucking cute. Oh, okay. My bad.
Brave one. No, brave cat. This one has no words to express depths of this one's gratitude. Nemexio, Flakesio, is everyone watching? Laughing Ones are no more. Finally, after so long, everyone can rest in peace. This one has been watching Selbexio. Yes, watching very closely. Elder One? Elder One remembers this one? How could this one forget? This one remembers the day Selbexio left Little Solus as if it were yesterday. This one's heart was heavy, yet deep down this one knew. If anyone could survive the harsh world outside the forest and build peace with walking ones, it is Selbexio, strong of will and pure of heart. Selbexio was alone for so long, but no longer. Other ones will welcome Selbexio back to Little Solus as a hero to all self-kind. Elder One is too kind. This one is not strong. This one is... Say no more, Selbexio. Selbexio must save strength for journey to come. For journey home. Brave One. Brave One is friend, not only to these ones, but to guild ones, and winged ones, and scaled ones, and furry ones, too. It is Brave One that has brought all ones together. This one will always remember this day. This day, this one learned what can be accomplished when ones of all shapes and sizes come together as one.
Aww.
This one is forever the Brave One's debt. In the Brave One's debt. This one would return one last time to the Ash Crown Consortium. Brave One will come too, yes?
Okay. I guess I'll go. Oh.
Welcome back, Cat. I was Sylvie when we first met, and it is as Sylvie I would express my gratitude to you now. When I left Little Solus behind, I was a wide-eyed child, my mind and heart filled with wild fancies. Your people and ours are not so different. We have our differences, but with time and open dialogue, yes, it is only a matter of time before we can all live in harmony. Then my friends were captured, murdered in cold blood by Mimirija's lackeys. I saw the meaningless hurt and hatred directed at beastmen here in Ulda. The depths of hatred I felt for your kind. I could not put them into words. Then I met people like Master Shanga, and you. I saw man and beastmen working, fighting together for the greater good.
The greater good.
Slowly but surely, it all came back to me. It would not be easy, but perhaps my dream could still be achieved. Observing the battle of at the Invisible City, I know now more than ever that this is true. The bonds forged today will burn strong, a beacon of hope for all that would look beyond their differences to join their neighbor in a fight for a better tomorrow. I know not if our paths will cross again, but I know this. Eorzea is a better place for your presence. Farewell, Cat, and thank you.
You have now achieved ally reputation with the Brotherhood of Ash, the Sylphs of Little Solace, Nov's Clutch, the 789th Order, and the Ectal 9. Furthermore, you now have access to a wider selection of wares from the vendors of all 5 allied tribes. Through your efforts, your allies of all shapes and sizes have forged bonds of friendship that promise to remain strong through the years. You are truly a hero to tribes across the realm.
We did it!
Sore thumb. Okay. I don't know what that's for. But, oops. Look! They're now all allied and they're done! Let's go!